Hey, let's play a corporate game. How about McDonald's video game from all Industria? Yeah, McDonald's, you know right? Fast food chain with mascots such as Hamburglar, Grimace, and of course, Ronald McDonald himself. His clone mascot with cheerful and goofy attitude that entertains kids with his persona. That persona that he requests a kid to go into a space or send two innocent kids into a book.
Cool! Are you ready?
Seriously? Ronald, what have you done? Don't you think their parents gonna looking for them? You swine clown, that's criminal behavior right there. Speaking criminal behavior, this game was created as part of it. Created by Mall Industria from art professor of Carnegie Mellon University, Professor Paolo Pedercini. This guy and his team created many controversial and some kind of activist game to express their views and concern about wrong set of globalization by individual into big corporate as they monopolize and using easy way to corrupt their way into success, including that controversial commentary game that really okay, but the content is not for the faint of heart. Faith Fighter. This game that make many Muslim angry because, the fiction of Prophet Muhammad, even though no one ever know what he is looks like, and I think the bait is successful enough. But the main focus in this video is one of their critic game called McDonald's video game. Based on 2019 notes, the game was created in Italian language. As you know, Professor Paolo is Italian. And published in 2005 with broken English? Sadly, I don't know this version because I'm playing the improved version. So either it has alteration to the game or this game is faithful to the 2005 version. I don't know. But other than that, let's jump to that game itself.
Quality service, ladies and gentlemen. Quality service, ladies and gentlemen. Quality service, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, what the better menu music. So in this game, you can see the tutorial. If you don't know, you might get dizzy later. But be careful, the moment you press new game, it instantly throws you into the game. Which if you don't read the tutorial, you might want to check it out in the menu option. So, let's do it step by step because this seems simple, but my goodness, this game is complex as hell. The first screen you see is agricultural section, which is the first pillar of your company's success. In this section, you need to do two things. Buy the land and turn it into soy farm or pasture. Either you do questionable things such as genetically change soy to make cow fatter, a soy farm created to supply cow food and you need it for the next process. Create pasture to raise cow from child into adult. Raise or lower cow quantity so they can be put on the next process. Feedlot, the second screen you need to pay attention the most. In this place, the cow feeder to become fat and full so they can be slaughtered to make patty for the next process. There are some unethical methods to fasten this process or even make low cost that of course it can lead to criminal outcome, such as adding industrial waste to the fodder or animal floor for free or adding hormones for $50 a month. So all available cow can become big and fat with of course consequences. The third screen is where the profit came from, fast food restaurant itself. In this screen, there are 2 points you need to pay attention. Patty and employee. If you have enough cow to slaughter, you get patty stock as you can see if you point your mouse into cashier area. You see hamburger number down there that based on that patty image on the upper left of the screen. That you need to turn it into sandwiches by employing grillmen to make sandwich and cashier to interact with the customer so you can sell it and earn profit. As you can see available sandwich on the back of cashier. Cool. And the last screen is the headquarters, and this is the major focus you need to pay attention to because this one is how you can stay profitable or loss. Why though? Because this game is not easy. I swear you need to do this and that just to make ends month, such as this marketing team that literally questionable. But hey, this one is important because you need to mismatch these 4 decisions to attract more customer to buy your product or not. It kind of depends actually, and it seems it was related to this team, the public relation of this team that affecting the marketing too, because this is the only way to make dire situation under control. What I mean under control is you bribe educated people so any angry people or detractors don't end up sue you. so it's critical. And the last is board of directors team. Yes, your very executive people. Don't mess with them. This team just to show you ends money, profit, and etc. But it also show you public affection that you must pay attention because this can greatly affect customer mindset about your business practice. I mean, people are not stupid, you know. When, huh? What are you doing? Why these people fort breaking wall to me? Stop! Well, it's because there is a problem. You see, if you pay attention to these four icons, their circle icon may blink, except the agriculture part. That means you need to immediately check it because there are three officials that will warn you if there is an issue. In feedlot, remember when I say criminal outcome? It because if you tamper with the fodder, your cow may get sick or crazy. This is fatal issue that you need to solve. And how did you solve it? Simply burn them to crisp. Yep, the effective way is just to burn them to ashes. Good.
You think that makes me happy? It doesn't.
Because if that cow already put into slaughter, it can cause sickness and you may end up being sued because your negligence. Now, here's that makes me pissed off. You are in here, mate. Why don't you do it yourself rather than jumping around? I pay you, remember? This also applies to the manager. He is also jumping around, like me doing mundane manual tests where you can do it yourself. Unless that petty part, it was on different section. But the employee section is what he should do. Not the part where I need to hire grillman or cashier, but when they have low morale. Yes, from time to time, these employees' mood gradually change from happy, bored, and eventually angry because they already had enough. Bro, you must comply to the company rules. Just follow it, don't ask questions about it. But you can shape them back by giving them medal or discipline them. Yeah, discipline. But if either way doesn't work, the only way to solve it is to commit unemployment.
With that.
The money that we're getting is not enough to support our family.
Fire them all. They are nothing more but hindrance. And most importantly, they are expendables. Except when you need more patty to make sandwiches. Well, you need more cows, I guess. Wait, what? What happened to my cow? Why does not turn into Fallout 2 ending? Well, I cannot believe this, but this is because the cow itself. I am not kidding. If you read the title of my video, this is one of them. If you bulk a lot and turn it into pasture, plus you increase the cow population, the fertility quality of that land is decreasing. The more you put cow in there, the faster it's processed. Because if you don't be careful, your lot ended up like this, making it unusable for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game. You hear that? You make profit by destroying the very land you own, as the lot will gradually change from time to time based on the fertility percentage. And you cannot restore the lot. You can't! Even changing to soy farm doesn't work. So the only way to prevent this is to put only one cow. Yes, I experiment it, and yes, one cow never decrease lot fertility. But it also impact how many cows you can produce to make patty so you can earn profit. You know, I might just do something else, like buying property.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
How? You see that little town over there? So you say. Yep. By simply negotiating with their mayor, you can convert their grain farm and turn it into soy farm or pasture. Seems a great trade, but it makes me think twice. It because the maintenance cost will rise, and more importantly, I can't believe it. The more you bulk their grain farm, the less food they have. I'm not kidding. Look at their food supply, from abundance, scarce, insufficient, and exhausted. I'm gradually killing their town as their colors slowly turn pale and dead. Man, I feel I'm playing as the devil himself. That's cool, but a neat detail right there. Or I simply cut down this millennia-old rainforest or drove out this wildlife so I can create another... What? People protesting me? Really? Even my former employee too? I know you just ungrateful peasant. Yep. Remember I say consequences? This is what I mean. Throughout every action, there will be result. You bulk land or drive out the tribe and turn it into property, you get attacked by people. You cut the millennia-old tree, and surprisingly, there is another part in this screen. See that sea over there? You interact with it, and lo and behold, when you cut the old millennia tree, the seawater will rise because global warming and will gradually fall down if you cut more millennia old tree. And you may end up getting attacked by activists if the percentage go down. You know, I thought there will be game over as you know, it may float the land or disable my ability to continue grow soy or coal. Like that part in Plants vs Zombie 2 in beach level, which is cumbersome, but still, a cool idea. And by the way, you notice I don't bring much, right? If I showed this to him, I will pay Julie price. Anyway, you feed the cow with hormone to make them fat. People get obesity and attack you. Maybe next time don't eat too much this junk food, or you may end up in broken relationship, or you let that sick cow into slaughter and people ended up sick from it. You get attacked. By the way, I have complained about this screen because when a cow passes the white part, the claw will come. But also when you add waste, hormone, or animal floor, they will randomly sick. But sometimes you may not pay attention, and the moment you see the cow sick, immediately the cow snatch them because they already fat. That was unfair. That's unfair. So basically, you need the sense of multitasking to attend every problem in this game and constantly looking at every screen to prevent unwanted negative results. Well, it's also applied to fast food screen when you fire some employee. When they are uncooperative, aka angry, you must fire them with the consequences of they will fight back. So these people are attacking me for a reason. So what am I supposed to do? Well, check the public relation team and choose the appropriate person for the test. That of course costs more money and less profit for a threat of keeping angry people at bay. If not, you ended up being sued. You don't want to get sued. It's expensive and deplete your money. And if your money goes minus a certain number, you're out. As Donald McDonald himself put you out of misery.
You are done. Fire.
And that's the game. Pretty challenging game as you need to strategically manage your direction of this company. As you know, you can start and pause the game so you can chill out and think your next move. Well, the game will gradually and slowly force you to lose, as I think there is a secret score. And that is the date of your playthrough of how long you survive this game. As you know, this game is not like Lemonade Tycoon that is infinite and never put any weight that will slowly eating you. The game is chill and want you to take time from time for your next move. But in this game, not. You are forced to choose proper decision under pressure because time is so fast, you ended up burn out. Or you miss something like letting your lot become unusable, you screw up. As the will of the company demand become high, so high, you are unable to fulfill it and ended up bankrupting them. Because you cannot balancing profit and maintenance costs effectively. So in other words, such challenging and aggravating business game as far I can tell. Solely to test your multitasking ability as well as to maintain everything from your literal competency. As well challenging your decision making ability. Either you become ethical or unethical businessman, successful or not. And by the way, Ronald, you okay, buddy? Oh no, Ronald, no, don't do that, please. Anyway, that is the video for today. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Ciao!